Good evening, everybody. It is Wednesday evening, and it is time for our spin into stillness. It's that time of the week where we take a few moments to go inside our deep selves, to get still, to find out insight that we may want or need for this rest of the week and for the weekend, and then to be released out into the universe to live and express that insight and guidance that we receive. I'm Reverend Robin Nushak, aka the Spiritual Spinister. So glad to be here with you tonight on this beautiful, warm summer's evening here in Washington, D.C. And if you've been here before, you know the drill. What we do is we use a beautiful set of cards. And in this case, for the next few weeks, we're using the Osho Zen Tarot, which I love. Beautiful artwork, beautiful imagery, and it has corresponding suits to the Rider-Waite deck. So I think you'll enjoy them. We had some really nice cards. We had a beautiful one the first week we used them. We had a little one we had to navigate through for the second week. And then last week we had Inner Voice, which was just lovely. Before we get started, I encourage everyone to set that intention for tonight's meditation. And that might involve, as I'm going to do, writing it down on a little slip of paper. If you do that, you can hold it in your hand as we meditate, as you go deeper into yourself, just giving it and charging it with energy. And as that energy gets charged into your intention, it's going to get sent directly here, if you allow it to, where I will then have one slip of paper, one ticket that says, and I'll write it down now so you can see it, everyone's intentions. Here we go. And so what this means is, you can't see the word. There we go. What this means is that when we are through with the meditation tonight, I'm going to, as we used to do in person, send the intentions out into the universe by burning this ticket, and we'll burn it right behind me here. And so everyone's intentions that are adding to it as they meditate tonight, it's going to come directly here. This will represent all of them, and then all of them can get sent out into the universe, into the flames, to be returned to us in the time that the universe has deemed is the right time for us. So if you want to gather that slip of paper, you don't have to. You can certainly pretend like you've got a slip of paper in your hand, but just be clear. You can either ask a question that you would like to have answered and know that that question is being answered when we draw that card, or ask for specifics on guidance that you are looking to receive as well. So either way is the way that we can kind of focus in on an intention for tonight's meditation and have that meditation question be answered or guidance be received. So I'm going to take another moment here to write down mine. If you want to take a second to find that little slip of paper or to think of it yourself, to hold on to it, and then meditate on whatever that intention is as we move through the evening. All right, I've written my question and intention down, keeping this close by in view so that I can remember before we close out the evening to actually burn them. There were a couple of weeks that I did forget, so managed to remember after we signed off, and then had a little addendum to the video that showed me signing off or showed me burning them before I signed off again. So yes, let's remember to do that. I'm going to keep these very visible. And then next, let's draw our card. So again, I love this deck. It's beautiful. And we'll switch off decks as we move along. But this one I managed to land on, and I really, really like it. I have had it at home for many years and just pulled it out recently and forgot how beautiful the cards are. So, and then of course I'm going to check in as I get ready here to see how we did last week with that card, Inner Voice. Did we allow our inner voice to speak with us? Did we heed its insight and advice? Did we follow its guidance? Did we allow it to be the answer to the question that we have sought? If you want to just say hello in the chat, of course, we'll check in toward the end of the meditation to see who is here. But if you had an update on anything that you learned from using that inner voice or from last week's meditation, it would be great to share with the group this evening. As you know, we are meditating in real time, those of us that are here, but there will be people that will be meditating to the recording following this. All of that energy is getting added into this space. All of that intention, all of that energy is going right to the collective consciousness of this particular meditation. So it doesn't matter if you're watching it at another time, you are here with us this evening, whenever you watch it, which I'm just thrilled with. So that being said, if you want to kind of focus your energy to the cards before I draw them, you can kind of hold up your hands, close your eyes, maybe, try to send it as strongly as you can, or you can just relax and allow that energy to flow to me, however you feel you want to send it to me and the cards, because this represents all of our energies whenever we are meditating. I will draw the top card so that we can all see that it is the same card, that I'm not implying my own intuition to reach into the deck to draw a card, but that top card will then represent all of our questions and or intentions that we've sent this way as I shuffle them. So get ready to send me that energy. Ready, set, and go. I'm moving these cards. And again, as you all know, if you've been here before, I use the word shuffle loosely, not really a shuffler. So let's see where the cards end up and what card we have. When we've used other decks, we've pulled the same card often. Sometimes we liked that card, sometimes we didn't, but we always knew that when we pulled it more than once, that was one that we needed to really pay attention to. This is a relatively newer deck for us to be using, and though thus far we have not had any repeats, but who knows? Who knows? All right, so here we go. Our top card tonight is interesting. How many of us need to see this card? It is called Slowing Down. It's got this beautiful picture of the tortoise on it, gorgeous colors, and I have a feeling this is hitting everybody at just the right place tonight regarding slowing down. I could be wrong, but I don't think so. So I'm going to put this card down so that you can see it in a much more clear space. Give me one moment. We're going to put it where you can see it and stare at it as I read about the card, and then as we meditate through with the card. All right, I think we've got the lighting the best with this card now, so you can take a look at the details. It's quite lovely. So I invite you to look at the card and to really register what you are feeling as you look at the card. What do you see in the colors? How does it make you feel? How did it make you feel when I drew it? And most importantly, how is it the guidance that you asked to receive? How is it the answer to the question? This is not an if it is the answer or if it is the guidance. I'm asking you, how is it the answer? So you may need to think on that and reflect as we read about the card. Now, this card is, again, this is a tarot deck. So There are corresponding suits in the Rider-Waite deck, but for now, we're just going to look at this. So this is a minor arcana. This is the 8 of water, and I am pretty sure that the water cards here are, I'm not sure, in the Rider deck. Let's see, letting go, 112. Of course, I'm blanking on everything. You know how that happens when it's right there and I'm ready to give you a complete correspondence to the Rider-Waite. Totally froze. But here we go. Oh, I'm sorry, we are slowing down. I said let it go, we're slowing down. Okay, I changed it. It's the Night of Rainbow, slowing down. Rainbows. I believe that is the Wands deck in the Rider-Waite, I believe. So let's check that out. In the meantime, what have you seen? What have you looked at? What have you like? What do you like about the card? How does it make you feel? All right, it's a Night card. It's the Night of Rainbows, slowing down. The Night of Rainbows is a reminder that just like this tortoise, we carry our home with us wherever we go. There is no need to hurry, no need to seek shelter elsewhere. Even as we move into the depths of the emotional waters, we can remain self-contained and free from attachments. It is a time when you are ready to let go of any expectations you have had about yourself or other people, and to take responsibility for any illusions you might have been carrying. There is no need to do anything but rest in the fullness of who you are right now. If desires and hopes and dreams are fading away, so much the better. Their disappearance is making space for a new quality of stillness and acceptance of what is, and you are able to welcome this development in a way you have never been able to before. Savor this quality of slowing down, of coming to rest, and recognizing that you are already at home. How beautiful is this? How beautiful is this? I really love these cards, and I'm sure it is because of their Zen focus, but I think all of them thus far has made clear in their descriptions there is no need to do anything but to be in this moment, as it has for this card. There is no need to do anything but rest in the fullness of who you are right now. That's a great reminder for all of us. That's the slowing down that we're looking at for this evening. But wait, there's more. Meditation is a kind of medicine. Its use is only for the time being. Once you have learned the quality, then you need not do any particular meditation. Then the meditation has to spread all over your life. Walking is Zen. Sitting is Zen. Then what will be the quality? Watchfully, alert, joyously, unmotivated, centered, loving, flowing, one walks. And the walking is sauntering. Loving, alert, watchful, one sits, unmotivated, not sitting for anything in particular, just enjoying how beautiful just sitting, doing nothing is. How relaxing, how restful. After a long walk, you sit under a tree and the breeze comes and cools you. Each moment one has to be at the ease with oneself, not trying to improve, not cultivating anything, not practicing anything. Walking is Zen. Sitting is Zen, talking or silent, moving or unmoving. The essence is at ease. The essence is at ease. That is the key word. The essence is at ease. That is the key statement. Do whatsoever you are doing, but at the deepest core, remain at ease, cool, calm, and centered. Wow, I don't think there is much left to say about this other than reminding, which we will do in the next few moments, that this is that moment to be at ease. This is that moment to experience calm. We all know this was the answer to our question. It is just the guidance that we've been looking to receive. So we can take these next few moments to just be wherever we are with whatever situation we've asked the question about. There's nothing else that has to be from this moment other than this moment. So let's continue on with this moment, and you can get comfortable. Build that little nest around yourself before we begin to relax more deeply. And so for the next few moments, we're just going to breathe deeply, and we're going to be fully and completely here in this presence, in this present moment. So let's take our first breaths together, and I'll keep myself on camera for now. We're going to take 2 breaths, fill our bodies together, and exhale. And on the 3rd breath, we can allow our eyes to slowly flutter shut. So let's keep them open, and let's just watch ourselves breathe together. Inhale, and hold, and exhale. Good. 2nd breath, inhale, and hold, and exhale fully. Now, on this 3rd breath, we're going to close our eyes. So let's inhale, hold, and then as we exhale, allow our eyes to flutter shut. Now I've put the card back up so that you can open your eyes whenever you need to review the card, whenever you need to renew that feeling or experience for yourself that you saw or heard or felt. But let us continue our deep breath by inhaling through our nose and holding and exhaling. With each breath that we inhale and exhale, we're becoming more and more relaxed. Inhaling and exhaling at your own pace, with every breath becoming more and more relaxed. And exhaling more and more relaxed. As we become more and more relaxed, we realize that our aches and pains, any sensations of discomfort, including emotionally or spiritually, they've just disappeared in that relaxation. We feel our perfection, we feel our wholeness in this beautifully relaxed state, and we feel our completeness. Breathing more and more relaxed. And in this relaxed state, we suddenly notice that we are also feeling an alertness, an awareness. And that awareness is of everything that is around us. What are we hearing and feeling around us sensorily? And we are all sharing the same space. And so we may hear ambient noises coming from my area, the source of where this meditation is coming from, or we may be hearing ambient noises in our own space, feeling the air in our own space. Is it warm? Is it cool? Is it blowing around us? Is it still? In our relaxation and in this release from our bodies, we recognize this alertness that we might not normally experience throughout our day unless we consciously make the time to experience it, just as we are doing this evening. And so tonight's message is about slowing down, whatever that means for us in this moment. And in this moment where we have full presence, this is the moment that we can slow down the best way that we know how for ourselves. The image on the card, beautiful tortoise, the knight of rainbows in this suit. I'm going to just gaze up in the card quickly to see it once more and see the beautiful sparkles emanating from the tortoise. As he makes his way forward, is it into a body of water? Is it into a field? Slowly, and we move slowly in this moment, if at all. We are present fully wherever we are. Owns what's present, this space and time. To our question, how is it the guidance that we have been seeking? What message does it have for us? This slowness. Now that we've slowed down enough to be able to hear or see what he has to say or what she has to say. All of these senses in this moment are the drum. Down. Slowing down. More important, now that we slow down in this moment, what are we experiencing in it? We've not been able to experience because we've been moving too quickly. Whatever that is, take the time. Fully feel down. Yes, into the joy in June. We have thought. slow down. We are in this moment. We are feeling our presence. Experience. How does that not contradict itself? It's fully censored, but non-physical experience of this moment that we have slowed down to be in. Now we have our hands. Now we are fully experiencing our presence in this non-physical but fully sensory expression. And as we do each time that we meditate, we take a moment now to pause. We've gone inward. We are deep within ourselves, experiencing the present moment wherever we are. Just felt solitary until this moment where we begin to open our hearts and minds and consciousness to those who have joined us here in this space together. So let us just open our minds a little more and sense that presence directly next to us. Perhaps that presence above us and below us in this non-physical, beautifully sensory space. How many are with us this evening? Or whenever we are meditating. Maybe we're meditating for a second or third time. Can we sense the presences of all who have joined, whenever, wherever they joined from? Feel that collective consciousness. Feel the divinity in that collective consciousness. Can you feel the divine source pulsing through each presence, through our own presence? We feel that electrifying divine source moving through us. We know that it is sending us back to our individualized presences almost as quickly as we aligned with it. So completely aware of the presences around us, we return to our personal presence, that essence, that non-physical, completely sensory essence. we have slowed down to align with. Sit for a moment, just for a moment, with our essence, loving it, knowing it, understanding it as a part of us. Feeling only compassion, only love for ourselves and for all those we encountered on this journey this evening. And so, with beautiful confidence and resolve, with this lovely message of slowing down and having slowed down tonight to experience our presence, we can choose to return to that physical self and carry all those senses with us as we do. So let's just once again become conscious of our breathing. Slowly in and out. Inhaling and exhaling, feeling that breath as it comes through our nostrils and fills our body, and then is exhaled. And feeling restored and rejuvenated and relaxed, and having this beautiful imagery and experience of slowing down that we know we can return to whenever we need to feel connected and reconnect with our inner self. We choose to return completely to our physical selves. And as we went in, we're going to take our deep breaths, 2 of them quickly as we inhale and exhale, keeping our eyes closed. And again, exhale. And now on this 3rd breath, let us breathe in and open our eyes as we exhale. And so it is. So we have returned. I hope you enjoyed the journey this evening with our friend Tortoise, the Night of Rainbows. He took us into a place where we didn't need to do anything but just be. This is true for any time and any place. There's nothing we need to do. There's nowhere we need to really be. When we can understand and be in that presence, in that essence, then we can choose to make whatever we desire with it. But it's always a place to return to, that's slowing down, catching up with who we are. So before we take a look at see who's here this evening, and I've got 4 on Zoom, and I have to check the others. Let us get to see me witness the burning of these billets. We're going to start with my own here, which I'm sending out into the universe as this question. As I review it before I send it out to the universe, slowing down is the perfect answer for this. So I thank the universe for that insight. As the flames drift away, this is everyone's intentions. So you can see these are all of yours, aligned together, that we're sending off. I always wave bye-bye. There they go. And so it is. All right, let's take the curtain down a little bit, see who's here. Saying a shout out to Tanya. Hi, Tanya, and Thu, aka Sue, and Sandra, my Zoom regulars. Thank you so much. And is this somebody new? Maze. Welcome to you, Maze. Saying hello. Hope to see you again. Hope you've enjoyed yourself. And seeing if there's chat here. Yes, Sandra said good card for tonight. So glad you're here always, Sandra and everybody. And let's see who's on the other spaces. Let's check out YouTube first, right? Who's here? Who's here? If you didn't say something, if you want to say hello in the chat, I'm here for you. Glad that you're here. And you can just leave me a note. Let's see who's on Facebook. I know I saw Joyce before. I saw her here for sure. Joyce, hello. And Kathleen Bale, hello to you as well. Delighted that everybody's joined us here. Beautiful summer night. And just a couple of reminders. Tomorrow we continue with our Course in Miracles experiment discussion group. We had a great group last week and are open to welcoming anybody that would like to join or has been a part of it in the past. Tanya, if you're welcome to join us if you'd like again. Anybody, Sue, you're welcome to join us as well. It's a great book, The Course in Miracles Experiment. Again, it deconstructs the Course in Miracles, specifically the workbook part of it or the lessons, into a lesson for one lesson a day. So we're in the 150s, whatever day it will be tomorrow of the year is the lesson that we're on. So if you get the book, great. If you don't, you can just participate in the discussion, which is always lively and always fun. So please do join us and check out the Spiritual Spinster website at www.thespiritualspinster.com. Glad that it's up. Just a few things up there, but hopefully getting much more. And then once again announcing we did the season finale, Hillary and I, of High Vibin' with Hillary and Rev Rob. Our final show we just dropped today, and it includes one of our viewers who joined us as a guest to give her insights and summaries to each of the previous 9 episodes, and then to help us kind of summarize it all. So it's a lot of fun, and she had a lot of fun, so that's good to know. So check that out too. Everything's in the newsletter or on the new Spiritual Spinster website at www.thespiritualspinster.com. That is all for tonight, guys. Enjoy your summer's evening and looking forward to many more experiences like this and more. And on Wednesdays, Thursdays, hopefully even more throughout the week coming up soon. Keep checking us out. Keep listening to the meditations, following the video appearances, and more and more and more will be spinning into spirit. So love you all. Thank you. Have a great night.